Indeed it is. Now, I just want to end with this. So the Daily Mail pushing this out, and Charles, I'm just staggered that this continues to hint that we're heading back towards, they're going to try this game again. So the tweet here says, it's a matter of when, not if. So dailymail.com asks 7 bird flu experts if the H5N1 case in Texas raises risks of a future pandemic. And this is what they said. Now, I'm not going to go into what they said in the article. Everybody can imagine what they said in the article. But of course, story is about the herd of cattle in Texas that has apparently been cross-contaminated with bird flu. And of course, this means that we're all going to die. So we've got to, first of all, kill all our cattle. And second of all, be prepared for further lockdowns and vaccination regimes. I mean, what more can we say?
Yeah, exactly. And apparently animal welfare is at the centre of it, specifically where it concerns birds. The idea that locking them up inside would be a better alternative is extraordinary. And of course, we know it doesn't work because we tried it with humans and it went disastrously wrong.
But we don't need to worry because we've got the new gene editing legislation, which means we can genetically engineer chickens that don't mind being indoors all the time. Right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Now we've got a special guest joining us for Extra, but tell us about this.
I will. You may remember, if you were tuned in to what's been going on in Gloucestershire, that Matthew Randolph has been sticking it to Gloucester City Council, specifically to do with the way in which they have tried to roll out 5G masts since 2020. An article here from Gloucestershire Live about a meeting that he attended, as well as some police. And just a few points from Matthew, who, as Mike says, will be joining us for Extra. So I really would encourage you to stay on and listen to him. But particularly, he has unearthed that the Freedom of Information request showed that there were 30 prior approval applications for 5G masts since 2020 that had been approved, but there was no evidence of any meaningful public consultation in accordance with planning law, and also the invalid ICN IRP certificates of safety submitted, which constitutes a breach of planning policy because it was made under the name of a company called 3UK Limited, which was dissolved in 2015. So that's just a snapshot. Matthew will be going into much greater detail as to exactly how he's achieved this, but he's really caused enormous changes at the council. And the other detail that's fallen out of this, which I definitely should make you aware of, lest it be a course of action that somebody else might be considering, he has put himself forward as an independent police and crime commissioner, and he's raised the £5,000 sum required. So I think we're going to have a very interesting session in Extra. If you're unable to join us in Extra, then I can point you towards the indomitable Rachel Matthews' recent interview with Matthew and Johnny Mack at Colchester Council Watch on YouTube. He gives a very good account of exactly how things have transpired and what further actions he's going to be taken. So I hope we'll see you a bit later.
Okay, well, that's it for today. Thank you for joining us. Thanks to Vanessa and to Charles for taking part. And we will be back, as we say, for Extra in a couple of minutes' time if you're a UK column member. Otherwise, don't forget the interview with Julian Rose at 1 p.m. tomorrow. And we'll be back on Friday at 1 p.m. as usual for the news. See you then. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.